The topic that Linda and I chose for the week is individual interviews. And I think many of you know the reason why we chose that topic is because we/Linda are once again offering individual interviews. We had taken a little hiatus, but we're back. So you can't see this, but the way we write the word interviews is we write INTER with a tilde, that little squiggly thing, and views separate. And so you might think this is a bit of a weird way to spell it. It is weird, and dividing it by a tilde, well, I'm not sure where that's the usual meaning of it, but we're not maybe the usual types. Um, so the usual, but the reason why we kind of changed it out is we didn't like the usual connotation of the word interview. It kind of begets something to be like a job interview, a kind of situation where I'm being questioned and evaluated by someone. And this someone has power over me and over the situation. Please don't think of interviews this way. Rather, then we liked the connotation of the word when we divided it in two parts. Actually, we really liked it because the first half, inter, means between or amongst, and the second part is view. As Linda said on Monday, I'm quoting her directly, views in Buddhism are a big deal. While visible to others, our views can be less visible to us. So that's why we value viewing meditative experience together, because somebody else might pick up something, a bit different in content, but maybe even more importantly, something a bit different in how we regard what's going on in our meditation. So I went to physical therapy the other day. Now, you might not get what this has to do with individual interviews for a little while, but trust me, I will make the connection. So I've been working with this current PT, Tasha, for close to a year. And I probably don't need her to guide me in my thing of exercises, my onerous list, it seems, because I've been doing these very same exercises for quite a while. So now she tweaks a little bit about how I do them, but also how I regard them, or how I view this changing body day by day. That's, I think, what I'm really getting. Like, it might not be that I could use that much heavy a band today as I did yesterday, because today my body's a little whatever, it's a little not so great. So then I have to ratchet it down because, the law of change, everything changes. And as she mentioned to me, you're not 18 years old anymore. I don't know why she said that, but maybe she thinks I think I should be. Maybe I do. I don't know. It's a view. But anyway, today, after seeing her, I do feel more motivated to do my exercises. I hope I will do them right after this daily online. And Tasha, is confident that she can help me progress. And her confidence, actually, I realize, really matters to me, because she has a longer view on my development and how this goes for the countless patients she works with. And she said this other day, do you remember when you were unable to lift your arms over your head that way? It's true. Now lifting my arms over my head is a piece of cake. So something progressed, and that feels good to be noticed. And she tweaks the exercises. My proprioception, probably just like everyone else's, isn't, spot on. I don't always know where my body is in space. So it helps from someone from the outside to actually view how I'm doing these exercises, if I'm moving in the most beneficial directions. But also, she tweaks how I relate to the exercises. When you're in pain, dial it down. When the exercise becomes easy, just add more weights or add more reps. Okay, so what does this have to do with reflective meditation? Individual sessions with a teacher can help, just like meeting with my PT helps. Helps for one thing, it helps me to do my PT, but I think it would help you to meditate. After all, if you have a scheduled time to talk to a teacher one-on-one about your meditation, you probably have to have some meditations to talk about. And of course, something really changes when you're world is viewed by another. And, by a peer, but also maybe most notably by a teacher. One of us who've reflected, or in this case, Linda, who's reflected upon her own development and the development of countless students. And then maybe most importantly, something really changes when someone is sincerely interested in your experience. So as we've said so many times, there is not one right way to meditate. There's so many right ways to meditate. And how we adapt or how we meditate is best adapted for what is best for us and at that time. And it helps to talk to a teacher about this and tweak this as conditions in our life change. And another point here is it's so common that we overlook the positive changes in our meditation. Sometimes they're small and we just can't, we don't give credit to them. For example, maybe, and I see this with people all the time. We used to have a time when we couldn't sit still for more than a few minutes. Now we can sit still for the whole 30 minutes, but we get restless at times, and maybe we, get up and sit back down again. That's a lot of progress. Much like I'm now able to reach over my head in this particular way I'm supposed to. And it also helps when a teacher gives us permission, that when you can't sit still, it's fine. Get up and move. It's best to dial it down because that is the kindest way to be with our experience. And maybe that's the most important thing we learn in reflective meditation, how to be more kind and friendly with our experience. Now, this doesn't come naturally to most of us. And I think it correlates with how I am learning to strengthen my body while also being attuned and kind. It's not easy for me. Learning when to apply more discipline, or when, as she said, to adjust the dial, do less. Similarly, you might benefit from the support of a teacher who helps you find a middle way in how much effort you used both during and about meditation, during meditation and about meditation. And you might need a teacher to help you see that this more friendly middle way actually works. So at my next PT session, she's going to give me a chart of which body parts each exercise strengthens. I'm curious about that. Maybe this is like Dharma teachings. She's going to tell me the underlying anatomical principles she's operating from. A teacher knows the Dharma. If you work with Linda, she knows the Dharma and can point you to how it is appearing in your experience. Probably won't give you a chart, although there are many charts out there, but she will help you see actually when it appears in your experience. And over time, you can develop the confidence to do this for yourself. So Linda's available for individual sessions for you. And as with PT, she can't offer the services for free, but she can assure it's affordable for you. Okay, so that brings us to our time of meditation. I think some new people might have dropped in, and you are